I'm not going to prove anything but to listen and learn. Now, I love America and what it's supposed to stand for, but lately, LA has been breathing differently. It's like the truth is trying to break through its lungs. You could feel it in the eyes of the people, in the hands holding the signs, and the lies spread to cause division. Okay, so I'm gonna pack light. I don't want to take my big backpack, which, again, I think this was the worst buy. Like, unless I'm traveling a lot, but a lot of the times I don't end up taking this expensive ass bag. This is the one I end up taking, which is like $30, and that one was $350. But I'm not taking my FX3. I'm just gonna be taking my drone, battery charger, and then my GoPro, and maybe some mics. But other than that, like, I don't really want to take anything too expensive because it's just going to be so crowded there that I don't want to have to risk not being able to use it and then just carry it around. So I want to pack light in case I have to run out, and then just see where it goes from there. So let's go. Pew pew. Let's go capture the heartfelt stories of this protest and why people are standing up for the rights of humans, right? Humans, and maybe producing a better policy that benefits the whole and not just certain people, and not just targeting certain people. So, there's a lot more than what you think. And I want to go and just be part of the movement. And if you think this doesn't affect you, like, wake up. Like, of course it affects all of us. And especially if you're in California, Los Angeles, like, come on. Anyway, I'm excited to be part of it and just show the peaceful part of it, and just let's go. Eyes out of our streets! 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 The people united will never be divided. 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 Ice out of our streets! 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 Feel the energy. You just feel the energy of the people, of us just uniting. We're all people. We're all people.
I'm here because my dad immigrated here when he was a little kid, and yeah, he's lived in Highland Park all his life, got a job. My grandparents, they fought for us to be here. Our family, there's like 70 of us. We all have jobs. We're all here, like good people. Good people. So we're standing up for them, and we're showing that we also. Being brown is not a crime, and that's why we're here. We contribute a lot to this country, and even this park that we are here in is called Gloria Molina Grand Park, and if you don't know, she is one of the first Latinas to be in the state legislature, to be in the city, to be in the supervisor in Los Angeles. So she started as an activist. So the ground that we are in right now is a symbolism to keep going. She started in the 60s, and I just think it's really important that a lot of people know her name. Yeah.
Thank you. We're a donor state, so we give more, we pay more taxes than we actually get back. And it's like just so
much.
So I just wanted to like voice that on YouTube, where it's like a lot of the lies, it's not real, and I'm just gonna go around and just interview people and just say, hey, like, be woken up, learn about more than what they're telling you.
Yeah, they think we're not real. We're here.
Yeah.
We're real people. We're
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy that you have the American flags. It's like you have to understand, like, we love America. It's not that we don't love it. It's just that
we serve our country.
Yes. But
fighting for our people and staying united against an evil person.
okay, I love that. What about you?
I am here for our parents who have made sacrifices, and every right has to come here. That's what America is for.
Yeah, and why do you think that they keep on spreading lies about us not contributing and being illegal and all that stuff?
I really don't know. I think they're scared and they want to put the blame on anyone, and unfortunately that's our people.
Okay. All right. Here today.
Man, we gotta fight for what's right. Yeah. It's been decades and decades. It's just the same fight over and over. It's with different people, but it's the same fight. We gotta the system.
She's from here. I've been here for 8 years. I feel like part of my identity is every single person that lives here in Los Angeles. The undocumented, the documented, everybody in between. It doesn't matter. We are who we are because of all of these people. So we're here fighting the fight for the people that can't be here, that can't speak up, for the people who have gotten wrongfully deported. We're here. We hear you. That's all we can do.
Yeah, we gotta support each other.
Thank you.
It's not necessarily that we're against government, it's that we're against the guy that wants to crush our democracy. I'm fine with government. In fact, he's tearing it down. Everything that was working for us and for the people is being torn down. And so I'm against that. And that's why I'm here.
To condemn law enforcement set by Trump to stifle the First Amendment right to protest all these things that are happening with our civil rights. And we're here to let everybody know that the 50 stars on this state right here are the 50 occupied territories of native land. And the Treaty of Hidalgo was never ratified 100%. There was 3 articles that were taken out that has contributed to this no immigration reform. So there's various things why we're here. We're here to support our raza and this land, known to the Chicano movement as Aztlan, And we're here with Dr. David Sanchez and the Brown Beret National Party. Dr. David Sanchez right here is the founder of the Brown Berets. And he was there in the beginning in 1968 when they fought for our educational rights. So we could go to play football, so we could go to higher learning, so we could have teachers and we could speak Spanish. And our First Amendment right is being trampled on right now. So we're here to condemn it. We're here to condemn the violence, and those other brown berets or people that are imposters. We're not about violence. We're about filing paperwork. We're about helping the community with regards to civil rights movement.
If we all don't come out here and be loud and proud all the time, then it's not going to stop.
Yeah.
We have to force them to listen.
Yeah.
This is the way.
And what do you have to say when people are saying that it's getting violent and it's full of just, people that are like just destructing?
Yeah, so violent.
War zone? Question mark? Like, what?
First of all, LA knows how to riot.
All we hear is rhythmic ethnic drums, everybody chanting "Ice out of LA," and people getting hot dogs on the street and giving out water.
LA's good at riots after sports games. This isn't the time for a riot.
Yeah, right?
This is serious.
There won't be any telephone poles or light poles toppling over today.
Yeah, we get violent, they win.
Exactly.
This is just some Nazi bullshit going on right now. This is exactly how the Gestapo acted, and I'm not with that shit at all. At all. I served this country. I was in the Navy. One of my best friends right now, he's up in San Francisco, or in the Bay Area, and he's protesting. He was a Marine, and we're both veterans.
Ice out of LA! 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 Ice out.
We're not violent people. We're not demanding anything from anybody. It's just a little bit of humanity from the politicians that are above us. You get me? It's not that.
There you go. That's right,
We don't
Bora.
want demands. We're people. We don't want demands. We're not talking to animals. You know? So I'm just trying to get them to see that at least.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
As I kept staring into the piece, it's really interesting because I'm using a soundtrack for a horror film called The Cremator, and it was about when the Nazis began to occupy Czechoslovakia. And so there's moments of levity and more seriousness, and how there's parts where there's a carnival sound, and it shows how everyone's part of this carnival, you know, so filled with hype and ideologies and isms, and you know, just it's just a big thing of sound and noise. And then there's this great poetic moments where you realize it's deeper than you. It's about your mortality, you know, how long we're here for, you know, such a short amount of time, and how in the blink of an eye this predatory energy can come and swipe you up, you know, and how we have to protect each other, and once again, stop asking to conquer, you know.
Great. Like, this piece is so deep.
Right?
It's like I've been seeing how like ice is crushed here, ice melts in California, and this right here just kind of shows that you could bring ice, right? But this is what's gonna happen eventually. But
right.
what would stop it? You think it's because people who don't unite, or people who are not seeking, not searching? What would be the outcome that you want to see?
Well, with this piece in particular, it's just a poetic moment, you know, to like you said, think more profoundly,
Yeah.
you know, about what we're doing and where we're at. And
Okay.
Like you said,
Okay.
you know, there's different strategies and all that, of course, which is also very interesting, and how it assembles the sculpture. They're like blocks, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bricks. What builds the city, right?
Yeah.
Our streets,
Walloy Sledwegi Ine Matoy Manovi Sheves Achim Gam Yucha
Don't just watch, listen, research, document. That's how we build a better world. One rooted in love, not noise. So let's go. Pew pew!